All right, so we are doing a Jasmine's testimonial. Jasmine and I worked together for 6 months in my She Breaks Free program. So Jasmine, hello.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so I'm just gonna ask you some questions, just get your feedback on our 6-month experience working together. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
So the first question is, how would you describe where you were at in your life before your experience in the She Breaks Free program?
Oh my gosh. It's so where I was before, I was just so lost. Like, I had this vision of like who I wanted to be, like what practices I wanted to implement, and like where I wanted my life to go. But I was like, I don't even know where to begin. I don't know like how to help myself get there. I don't know. I was just lost, honestly. And like, I feel like I've been found
I love
through
that.
this. Yeah.
Okay, so the next question was, what were you looking to get out of our coaching? So like, what were your main goals and like, why was achieving those important to you?
Um, my main goals were just to believe in myself more and like love myself and be able to put myself first and sorry, what was the question? Like what?
Your, what you're looking to get out of our coaching and what your main goals were.
Oh yeah, okay. So
You're on the right
huh?
path. I said you're on the right path.
Okay, good. I was just like thinking about it and I was like, wait. So yeah, I wanted to really put an emphasis on like creating boundaries for myself, because I feel like I was very much like a people pleaser, and through this program I've been able to still like give love to people but also give love back to myself, and that's like what I really struggled with.
Yeah,
So
incredible transformation seeing that.
you're like, yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
And then what stopped you from really achieving those goals on your own? Like, what do you feel like your main blocks you were facing were?
um I think just like my own self doubts, honestly. Like, because I think like when you are at like such like not a low place, but like you're not where you want to be, you're like it's because like self growth and like all that isn't easy. Like, and it's like a constant journey. So I think like my own blocks of like when I would get in those funks, I just be like, oh my, like I would like kind of get down on myself about it. But I just know that's a part of the journey. And like I accept and not embrace those times, but I'm like, I allow them to be there. And then I get myself out of it and I feel so much better
Mm-hmm.
after.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, look at that. I just got myself out of it. So
I'll even say, just from talking to you, like transition of our calls in the beginning of our coaching versus the end, it's like
yeah.
helping you through those things as they'd come up. It would get less and less with the amount that you're coming to me with things, because it's like you figured out how to work on those things like truly through yourself, like on your own.
Yeah, like the tools that you've helped teach me and like help me implement in my life, like it's been night and day, and I feel so much better. Like looking back at those videos, I'm like, oh, you poor girl. Like I'm so glad that you're not there anymore.
Because one thing I do is like recording so I always record all of my client calls, because I mean, it's just for myself and my clients, because it's such an incredible thing to be able to look back on. So you look back on call 1, call 2, call 7 in the beginning, and it's just, you always see, like you, for example, huge night and day shift of just the way that you like physically look and your appearance and your posture and everything is just like drastically different. Like you literally
It's
look differently when you work on yourself.
oh, thank you. It's honestly mind blowing. I love that you record the calls, because like it just goes to show, it's like progress pictures. Like it just goes to show like how far you've come, and like
So
it just feels amazing.
it's amazing. It's amazing to see. So transitioning from that, so what ways do you feel like you've truly just like shifted and changed throughout our whole time working together? So if you want to share like any of your biggest accomplishments, aha moments, like major shifts, etc.
Um, I like don't even know where to begin. I feel like I feel like honestly just like acknowledging like my self-worth, I feel like has been like the biggest, sorry, I don't know if you can hear
You're fine.
that. I like don't know how to turn my notifications
I
off.
haven't figured that out either. You're good.
Oh really? Okay. I like, I don't know, I think just like honestly really loving myself and like because I think like me personally, I was really hard on myself for a lot of different things. And I think just giving myself like the grace and like accepting that I'm human and all these things and like really evaluating like the relationships that I was having. And like, I think just all of that, um, really helped me. I like totally forgot your question.
No, your biggest shifts and accomplishments, but
Okay, yeah, I think, and I think it's implemented like or impacted like my relationships as well because like I've been able to like have boundaries or like my love towards myself and like the energy I'm pouring into myself, I've been able to help that like has been able to help like impact my relationships in like a positive way.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've struggled. Courtney knows I've struggled with like relationships and like
Yeah.
toxicity, I think is the word. And it's been a night and day difference for sure.
And I mean, just me to you, like the difference of the quality and the types of relationships you had in your life 6 months ago compared to now, it's
Is like
literally night and day.
I could cry. Like it's just it's so insane because going into this, I like needed this. I knew I needed this, and I just didn't expect me to like get to this point after the 6 months. It's just like wow, it's so cool.
Be emotional too.
It is like I've cried because it's just like it's great.
It's incredible to see, and that's literally what happens when you pour into yourself. Like, yeah, I'm here as your coach and here to guide you, but like the biggest thing I can say is this is on you. Like you did this, and it's amazing.
Thank you. You're so cute. I love your help. It's honestly, it's been so life changing, and I super appreciate like you being there and like even like besides our calls, like if I have like something that I'm dealing with, like you're always there for me, and like it feels really amazing to know that like I always have you to cheer me on and support me. It's
Well, I will say the one thing I hate is that you're literally 5,000 miles away. So
I know. Oh my gosh.
but transitioning to the second to last question. So, what was your experience in working with me as your coach? Slash, like, what did you enjoy the most? Like, I know you kind of just touched on that. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got ahead of the game.
yeah, a little bit.
I like it's been incredible, honestly. Like you are so easy to talk to. You're so like open. Like I never felt judged by you. Like you've just been like such like a positive light. And I think like I like needed you without knowing I needed you. Like or like I knew I did, but it's just I don't know. I've like never worked with a coach before. And I think it's been like a really positive experience and like it's just very like natural if that makes sense. Because like you would give me tasks and things like that to do like throughout the week and whatnot, and I think those tasks like were very like simple to implement but made like a really big difference. Yeah, so it's like easy to implement those things into your life for sure.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's just been just night and day, your whole shift. Your whole shift working together. And I remember our first call, like, because me and you connected, I did one of those like free challenge calls, and you just, I guess you were following me on Instagram, you hopped on my challenge, and me and you just connected right away. And I remember like I wasn't sure if we'd work together or not, but I just connected with you, and it's just like even that very first conversation we had, me and you connected over toxic relationships. And
absolutely,
hey, there's some work to do here. So
yeah, it was like so natural, and it just like it totally worked. So it's been amazing to say the least. Like, yeah.
Thank you. And is there anything else you feel called to share in terms of like our experience working together? Or anything else that you want to share?
I just like highly recommend like people to invest in themselves and to like because of course like everyone wants to be like, oh, I could fix this myself or things like that, but like I think having an outside party to like help guide has been like such a big difference because like you know like I love to like meditate and like do all those things but like prior to this, but like I think like acknowledging that like these are important for my self journey, like it changed things. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's been incredible. I'm like so grateful. I'm like sad that the 6 months are up because like
I know.
It's been awesome and like
it's always such a bittersweet moment.
I know, like it feels so good. It's like wow, I did it, but then it's like oh, sad I did it. You know.
I know.
But yeah, definitely grateful for this program and for you and all of that for sure.
Well, thank you. And like I said before, it's been such an incredible experience just being with you and getting to know you, and just it makes me emotional to talk about, but just being along.
We're to be crying.
I know. I'm more to end it with tears. I just want to say thank you again, and yeah, and thanks for being on here today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okie dokie. Okay, bye.